Endless Wave 1000 is the only unbeaten quest in this game. It's never been done legit or without the use of bugs, but today, everything changes. The first trade of the video is going to be a huge trade, guys. I don't want to delay it at all. We have my guy Matt this here, Matisse, however you say it, once again, because we are actually trading off a dungeon, a maxed Hydra, another maxed Hydra, and a Sambot. I'm also going to give him, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 shiny Wumbo Rargs. I think these things are going down in value, not going to lie. But yeah, we're going to get rid of those. 1K exist already. Then we're going to give him this Crew Plus, a shiny Wumbo Power Pattied Mimic. And then to fill out the trade, I'm going to give him a bunch of Rargs as well to 5-star, or hopefully 5-star one of those. Let's see if we'll accept it for the Mimic Bob. I asked him if he wants something else or if this is good, because there is a bit of a backstory to this. I was not antsy for this trade earlier, as you guys saw in my last video. The reason I do want to get the #1 shiny Wumbo Mimic Bob, and yes, this is #1, is actually because a different guy is offering all this stuff, and I'm in competition with that guy, kinda. And yeah, so he's offering this, nothing really too major. Pet equips, food drops, open chests, all of this stuff is kind of valueless. So where I one-upped him was with the Crew Plus, really. I guess there's 2 Crew Pluses, but with the Sambot and the extra maxed Hydra, as well as the Power Patty Neptune Crown level 50 one of these. So my offer is actually better. It will actually suck though, because I'm gonna have to get all this stuff back. That's kind of the problem. But the #1 thing is I want to gatekeep this #1 exotic. And guys, he wanted the shiny Sambots replaced, so I'm throwing in the Rex and the Muscle Bob because he wants boss battlers. That's gonna be my final offer. Honestly, I've already invested a ton into this. These Hydra cards are worth a lot now. I do have a few extras on my alt, so I'm not too worried about that. And he actually accepts it, so let's get this trade going, guys. Shout out to Matisse once again, making my last video a banger, and this one. This guy's an absolute legend, and our lineup just got so much better. So now we have a #1 exotic. Let's go. Oh my gosh, thank you, Matisse. I love you, bro. Okay, guys, and since we traded away our Hydra Karens, I'm gonna get the ones from my alt back. Now that they're not some of the best boss battlers in the game, there's definitely better options, and I also need the Rex back since I gave mine away. Oh my gosh, that was actually a huge hole in my inventory, but we're gonna get it all pretty much back from our alts and get them equipped with other cheaper units. And here's account #2, so you don't question where this one came from. This is from my best boss battlers videos. Shout out to the people who saw that one. And here's the last trade. We're getting 2 more exotics. I forgot how many I gave my alts. I literally loaded them up. It's actually kind of crazy. All right, guys. And now that we have all these new units to work with, we are actually going to trade for the pet equips, okay? Because I only have them on my main account. I don't even know where you check them. Do you go here? And then, yeah, so right here I have 3. But my alts, which are grinding boss battles, unfortunately only have 1 slot each. And they don't even have any pets, to be quite frank. So I'm going to go grind some pets and trade for the pet equips so we can get them loaded back up. We'll also need 2 other units now that I kind of traded off some units like these here. So yeah, we're going to have to stack them back up, and I'll be back with you guys as soon as possible. Something I'm going to do first, though, is actually max out this Sand Robot and get some levels on this Dream Gary. I'm kind of sick of it not having the required range, although with pets it probably should be good anyway. I still don't like the level 34. I'm gonna get it to at least 50, I would say. So let's do that really quickly, and I'll be back once it's done. Guys, you may recognize his name, Sunji. He did quit a long time ago, but he has a farewell gift for me. He wants to get, oh, and a shiny Dream Gary. I don't even have that. Actually, today Zep was making fun of me for my Dream Gary ruining my loadout. He's like, you gotta get at least something on that. But yeah, guys, this is kind of a special Hydra Karen, though. I'm going to show you why in just 1 second. But shout out to Sunji. This guy's my goat. He's also helped me with a bunch of vids. If you guys remember the 25K chest opening. But look at this Hydra Karen. It's #2. Okay, so it's the #2 one. It's got the rainbow, just like my Mimic Bob and my other Mimic Bob here. It's got the rainbow, the top 100 cereal. But yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next trade. It wouldn't be a Bloxbusters trade video if I didn't trade away what I was grinding for. So what I'm about to do is trade away my #78 Mimic Bob to a good friend of mine who always gives me good deals. And we're about to make our lineup 25% stronger, guys. All right, guys, so Cookie is back. If you don't remember, he is our Power Patty plug. Because, guys, in order to set records, and the record in this video, we are going to need Power Patties. The issue is I requested 5 Power Patties, so definitely gonna get the Redbeard, definitely gonna get the Hydra, definitely get the Sambot, because those are units I'm actually using. But I also want to get it on a dungeon and a PD, as well as my shiny Dream Gary. So I guess I'll put up the shiny Dream Gary for now. So he's gonna Power Patty these 4 units, and he's gonna take Mimic Bob and 2 King Jellies as payment, And then I'm also going to get him to do a PD as well. So yeah, so I asked him to confirm we are trading for 4 patties on these units, 1 patty later on my PD. Okay, so I confirmed in chat, okay, right here. I had to do it again because I kind of read it up by accident. So, okay, so you will power patty my 4 units and save me 1 for later. So we are actually going to get a power patty on our PD as soon as we get it. Let's ready up. I trust this guy a lot, even though these are some of the most expensive units in the entire game. I'm sure some of you have never even seen a max out Redbeard before. But there we go. We're putting our faith in Cookie. Let's hope he pulls through again. All right, guys, this trade might sound very dumb to you guys if the last one didn't, but we are going to give up 15 Rargs, almost a full screen of Rargs here, which I don't give as much value as everyone else because I have so many and I've seen how easy they are to pull, but it's only for a regular shiny Wumbo Sandbot, and there's a reason we need this, guys. That's 15 there, and now we get this trade, and we're now 1 step closer. He says, GG's, shout out to Long Money. He's actually from my Discord, and here we go. So now we're going to use that new shiny Wumbo Sandbot to facilitate another trade. Let's do it. All right, guys, we are back, and the reason we got the Sandbot, I'm not sure if I told you already, is because he actually needs it for this PD. And since I already paid for the patty, we are perfectly good to go. We are square. I also have to add 2 Rargs on top because apparently the shiny Wumbo robot isn't good enough for Cookie. So yeah, and there's the final unit. All 5 of our new units power pattied, and we're getting a PD, which I've never had before besides the time I borrowed one. This is absolutely incredible. I am so excited for this. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Boom. Trade successful. Now we have, I think, the best lineup in the game. Let me get rid of this Rarg, which I did have to 5-star and power patty for our video. And let's shove in the Sandbot. Let's shove in the PD. And it's kind of funny because I don't even think I'm going to be using this Redbeard. I do have a bunker on my alt account with with Neptune Crown and Power Patty. I'm not sure what to use just yet. I might have to do some testing before we get into this. All right, guys, so I have 3 units to ship off to my alt, and I'll tell you guys why right now. So on the PD, I want the Sidekick with Sea Bear trait, and on the Dream Gear, I need to 1 5-star it, 2 level it up, 3 get Neptune Crown on it. Doesn't even have Neptune Crown. And 4, I think I'm going to run Sea Bear Sidekick, or no, Sea Bear Secret Formula for the Mimic, just so there's less abilities to spam, because if you guys don't know, I'm literally going to have to macro this guy's abilities. Okay, so I've switched accounts now. Unfortunately, we haven't loaded in just yet, but there we go. And then another thing I have to do is actually get Sidekick Sea Bear on this bunker, so let's do that as well. Boom. That's what we're going to do first, actually. So let's get rid of that. And then we'll get Sea Bear, hopefully. Boom, boom. And since Sea Bear is the easier trait to get, I'm going to keep the Sidekick on it first and lock that up. And there we go. We got the Sea Bear as well. And then next, we are going to do... Oh, I even have a Nosferatu. I forgot about that, but we don't need it for this. Next, I'm going to do the Mimic Bob. I do want Sea Bear on this, so let's hopefully get that quick. Oh my gosh, we have a lot of trait rerolls. Actually, it doesn't need to be quick, but there it is too. Next, I need to Neptune Crown this Dream Gary, but before we do that, let's actually try to get Sidekick's Sea Bear on this guy as well. And boom, we got the Sidekick. Now we just need the Sea Bear, hopefully. And I'm glad Sidekick's on the bottom. I do like my Sidekicks on the bottom. We already got Secret Formula. There's the Sea Bear. And then I think the last thing to do is use our Neptune Crown Potion, which I hope we have. Yes, we do. We have 3 of them, so that's beautiful. And that's why I don't mind switching out our other Dream Gary for the shiny one, even knowing that we have to Neptune Crown it, because it's so easy to Neptune Crown stuff now. This would have been such a hassle if you guys saw beating Spongebob Tower Defense video. Oh my gosh, did it ever take forever. And I think we should actually start with Sidekick, because we are looking for Sidekick Jellyfish Jam, so I kind of accidentally re-rolled that one. Okay, there, Sidekick, but it's on the top, so honestly, I'm going to re-roll it. I don't want it on the top. Boom, there it is on the bottom, and now all we need is Jellyfish Jam, and we should be ready to go. Boom, lock that up, and we are ready to rock, guys. I think that's all the units we need. I just need to level up the Dream Gear a bit, and obviously max the PD, so let's do that right now. And right like that, just like that, it loaded pretty fast, and we're good to go. We still have almost 1 million sausages, so I'm not complaining. And then next, let's get the Dream Gary up a bit. Boom, boom, boom. And oh, wow, that's quite a bit of sausage for level 50. But anyway, guys, now we are ready to go. And the reason I put Jellyfish Jam, for the people who don't know, on Dream Gary is because even though Jellyfish Jam's SPA boost is minimal, you don't actually need Secret Formula on him. He doesn't need more damage. He doesn't need more SPA. He's just to slow down units. So this is perfectly fine to use Jellyfish Jam to make your other units attack a tiny bit faster. I guess the only thing we can really do now is try to 5-star this Dream Gary. So why not open some conches? Honestly, I don't really need them. I'm just going to spam open. Oh, we don't even have enough room. That kind of sucks. Oh, we should. Oh, no. So I'm just going to sell this stuff all off and we are going to get summoning and I'll just be back. I'll cut to when we get Dream Garys. So keep in mind, guys, we are starting with 7,300 conches. In our first spin, we only get legendary as the max reward. So this might actually be a problem, but let's lock in. Okay, guys, we got a secret. I don't know what it is yet. Boom, Alaskan bullworm. When we don't need them, we get them, but we got another secret. So let's see. And here we go. Boom, Dream Gary. Let's go. So that's 1 of 25. We got a long way to go, guys, if we want this thing 5-star. Okay, I just got a Dream Gary. I didn't record it because it is going to get boring, but I think we got another secret back to back. Never mind. We got a mythic. Okay, I'm just going to cut to when we're done. Gary number 3, I think, or it might be number 2. Boom, bullworm. Another Dream Gary. I think that's number 5. I don't even know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Another Dream Gary. Gary number 7. Let's go. 2. What? And this is actually our last open. So let's see what we got in the 7,000 conches. Boom. So 6 Alaskan bullworms, 9 Dream Garys. We can now get a star on our Dream Gary. Or sorry, we got 8 because we already had one. I think this level 19 one. So let's just fuse this up real quick. Oh my gosh, the shiny Dream Gary. I really like the looks of it. Boom. Confirm, and then we have 4 extras as well to go along with it. So I'll actually feed this to level 60 just to compensate for the missing stars in range. Okay, that's the main reason. We need more range on this thing. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go balls to the absolute walls. We are going to put sidekick on this unit. I decided Sea Bear sidekick is actually the best combo in this game, especially with the new boost. Just take my word for it for now. There will be more testing of that later, but yeah, I want to get sidekick on this thing. We're gonna have 3 abilities, I guess, because I am just gonna macro the abilities. Okay, we finally got sidekick, and now we just need the Sea Bear on the top. I'm just gonna turn on my auto clicker. Oh wait, oh, I had Sea Bear off. No, I missed that one. No. Okay, let's see. And there we go. We finally get it, so that's good to go. And with that, we have Sea Bear sidekick on every single unit except for Dream Gary, which obviously requires a different combo. I think we're ready to trade this off back to my main account and work on the new biggest goal that we have in this video, which I might not actually be able to do. So guys, give me the good luck down below. All right, so I've got all my Neptune Crown Power Patty units, and we are going to ship them off to my main account. And with that, guys, the only thing I can do this lineup is star these things up. Literally, these 4 here are the only ones not starred. All right, guys, we're back on the main account, and here's where the tough decisions come in. Do we use Redbeard or do we use Bunker? I don't know. I'm probably not going to use Redbeard just because I don't think it's better than Bunker or PD. But again, that's something I can test down the line. We've got our shiny Dream Gary in action. Now, I kind of forgot to trade over the other dreams. I would be at 7. So yeah, that was a blunder. But the most important part of this video that I will be doing after we get Sea Bear on this unit actually has to do with the pets here, but you won't understand what it is. It's not getting shiny Wumbo Potty the parrot, by the way. But first, let's get Sea Bear on this thing right away. Boom. Yeah, let's allow the filter to get us Sea Bear. And we do have 200 trait reels, so I think it should be enough just for a Sea Bear. That's not usually that hard to get, but I could. Oh, okay, we get secret formula, but we don't get Sea Bear. Really? No Sea Bear? Oh, no Sea Bear. So I'm going to be opening chests for trait reels, and we'll try again, I guess. Otherwise, I'm going to have to send it off. If you guys remember my other video, the first Prestige 10. Oh, we got a secret, actually. I think it was a glove. But in the first Prestige 10 video, I had to open chests for a tiny bit of food to max my units as well. All right, guys, we can definitely not settle with Jellyfish Jam. Let's just hope and pray we get the Sea Bear right away. Is it? Okay, there we go. I thought this unit was allergic to Sea Bear, but that sounds good. That looks good. This one's obviously a bit messed up. This should be on the bottom. I should have power patted this Hydra Karen probably, but we can change that with our alt, of course. That's no problem. Or maybe I should have done this one because it's literally the number 27 cereal. I don't know what I was thinking. But guys, this is the best lineup you will see in this game right now besides one guy I know. I don't want to say his name, but there is a guy who has every unit 5-star, including the Bunker. But still, this is still an insane lineup. Now, you may be wondering, how am I going to place a starter unit? If we go into Endless right now and start wave, the soonest I'll be able to place down the cheapest unit I have, which is Dream Gary, is actually going to be at wave 7 because we can't even place it on wave 6. So I'm just spamming it down and there we go. And we ended up with only 50 health left. That's not going to cut it for me because that's one less boss wave. And that leaves us with 2 options. Either we use a starter unit like a Muscle Bob, or we think outside the box and get a pet that gives us extra gold. So if we can get a shiny Wumbo Fluffy not only do we get all the extra damage boosts, okay, because you need Shiny Wumbo. Look at the difference between Shiny Wumbo and Shiny. Yeah, there's a lot of levels involved here, but still, like, it's like an extra 10% at base. So we can't sacrifice the damage from Shiny Wumbo, or sorry, the percentages, but we also need the coin percentages as well, which go up a ton at Shiny Wumbo. So basically, we need to get a Shiny Wumbo Fluffy, and that's going to be the hardest mission, but also the most vital mission in this journey, so I don't leak at the start of the wave, and we can actually place our units in time. So guys, we are doing a quick side quest. You know, I complained about number 27. I'm a perfectionist, and I want this fixed. So not only are we going to flip the traits and get the perfect one, I'm also going to be trading it to this guy. So yeah, even though we already have this maxed out, the traits are flipped anyway, and I want the number 27. Plus, this guy's giving me a really cheap deal for a power patty. Only 3 Dennises. I was like, all right, you know what? Maybe we do get the number 27 involved. I don't need any other units power patted. Let's do this. Okay, so he did it nice and quick. Level 98. Sidekick's now on the bottom. We've got the power patty. He's got his 3 Dennises. W mans, bro. I don't know how I haven't been scammed yet, but I do just trust these guys. I don't know why. They just give me such friendly vibes. I am on call with this guy. Shout out to you though, Hopia. I appreciate it. Okay, so let's unequip our old one and in with the new. Unfortunately, the new does need 2 levels, which I don't have on this account. So we're gonna have to do that now. So I'm just adding extra labor just to be particular about our trait and our number. But that's fine because we are going to make this perfect and we're going to set the record anyway. So why not do it in good fashion? Okay, so I traded it off and I fed it just to make it quick. And we also got the 4 Garys back in action. So now I'm going to go summon on a different account, get some more Garys, and we should be ready to go. Once I have the 5-star Gary, well, loadout wise at least. All right, once and for all, let's equip the number 27. Boom. And we are so back, guys. Sidekicks on the bottom of everything. Everything's got the best traits possible. We have the best pet, the potty, the parrot. We just need the other best pet, the fluffy Shiny Wumbo. Maybe I'll also use the rock. I think Rocky's number 3, and I do have a Shiny Wumbo one. So let's equip it as well, actually. Why are we taking shortcuts and making it easy? We aren't. We are doing this in style, as I said. All right, guys, we've got a prime time trade coming up. I'm overpaying once again. Do not try this at home, but it must be done for this video, guys. Okay, so we've got Mr. Night Fox here. What are we trading again? The thing that we need most. Where is it? Okay, units. Oh, we got to switch units there. Boom. Let's give him the 118, actually. I want the 110. No, actually, I'm using it for fusions. Let's give him the better one. And he made us add, even though we're already overpaying. He fleeced me. He finessed me. But here it is, the Shiny Wumbo Secret Fluffy. Oh my goodness. And the crazy part about these pets is they cost the same amount of XP as actual secrets. So we're going to be dumping a ton of food into these here shortly. Now all I have to do is get on my alts, open a ton of crates, because we're going to need 23 more Fluffies and 25 Rockies. Actually, let's make that 24 Fluffies. I don't want to get rid of the Shiny, but let me head on over to a different account. All right, guys, so we are spoiled, and luckily I've already opened a ton of pet crates. So I have 8 Fluffies on this account to set us up with, and then only 1 Rocky, because I think I've been selling those. So let me just clear out our inventory. Actually, I shouldn't do the Garys. We should 5-star that one. But yeah, let me just clear out this inventory and I'll be back with the first opening and the results. Okay, so I'm just going to trade these pets over, guys, because you can only trade 1 pet at a time. So we may as well be prepared for the time that we need to fuse, because I'm not trading these 1 by 1 to my main account. So now let's look what we have. So we have the first 2 rows of Fluffies. If we get any more, you'll notice right away. And then we've got all these 5 stars already maxed. I'm just going to keep them here for now. And we also have 23,000 pet crates, so we have so many to open. I'll do the first batch and get back to you when we have a full inventory. Our first opening is now complete. Let's take a look at what we got. I don't think we got a single Fluffy. Wow. But we did get another Gary, I believe. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to sell everything and do this again and again and again till we max out this Fluffy and this Gary as well, obviously. Or the Rocky is more important than anything besides this. So yeah, we'll also do the Rocky, and the Rocky is good because it just has the 3rd best stats in the game. So this 21% is just better than, let's say, the Rex here, which is already 5-star, so it is better now. But when this is 5-star, I can assure you it's the 3rd best pet in the game. So we've got the exotic. We're gonna get the Shiny Wumbo Fluffy for the gold and also really good percentages. But then the Rocky as well, which by the way is also at 20%, just like the secret, 21% each. So yeah, let me just open all these, spend the next like 7 hours doing this, and I'll be back, guys. We have been opening crates for the past 2 hours. I only have got 1 Fluffy. I can at least 5-star my Gary here, my Gary pet. I got the Rex max, but my Rocky is also slacking. At least by the end, I could max the Rocky, but I don't think I'm going to get the Fluffy. I'm deciding to throw in the towel. We are just going to trade for these things, guys. I don't want to be here for the next 8 hours. I'm just going to 2-star it right away. So there's the first star on the Fluffy pet, which actually doesn't look very fluffy, but it is cool looking. Boom. There's number 2. Let's move on to the Gary. Get this one 5-star, even though I don't think we're going to be using this one. We will check the stats of all of them in the end. And then I can also 2-star this Rocky. Boom. We are going to use the Rocky, guys. Quick reminder, we need the Fluffy, the Parrot, as well as the Rocky. So I'm going to feed this as much as possible, which is nothing because we have no food on this account. Let me just trade these over to my main. I'm going to leave all the other pets on this account and just stack them up over time. Let's go trade them over though. Okay, our trade is now ready. I got everything in the trade. I thought I could only send over one of each unit at a time, but it actually lets me do multiple. I'm going to confirm this and we are going to start trading other people to max these out. I can't take it anymore. I'm trading someone from my Discord for his fluffies. I'm not sure what he wants, but I'm going to throw something in based on how many he has. Okay, so it looks like he only has one, so I'm not willing to do too much. I'll do a Sea Bear, honestly, and a Rex if he's down for that. And he is down for it, so shout out to this guy. There's number 1. We need like 13 more or so. Boom, boom. This guy's giving it to us for free, so shout out again to Toxic Beast. And he's throwing it at Gary, so that's number 2. This guy has like 3, so we're going to, oh my, 4. We're going to make this a huge segment. 5, please tell me he gives it to me. This guy might be able to complete our collection. He clearly found the macro for this thing. He has 10. He has more than me. Oh, this is 8. Sorry, I thought it was 5 slots. That's 9 though. And watch, he'll have 10. Yep. I think he has more than I actually need at this point. The only issue is what do I give to him for these? Honestly, I'm willing to do a Mimic Bob. Oh, he throws him more. If we can do this trade right here, I'll do it. Honestly, I'm overpaying like crazy, but I'd rather get this video done than anything. Very good, he says. Yeah, because I'm overpaying. That's all right though, because now I think we can 5-star it or we will be super close. So I'm okay with this, guys. So this guy actually helped with the challenge. He traded 2 Dennis's for these 2. So I'm going to give him 4 Rexes. Hopefully he takes it. And he gives me a 5-star level 100 other pet, which I don't really need, but shout out to SquarePants. Thank you so much. So with that done, I now have enough to 5-star, but I have 2 shinies. That's the issue. So I just need 1 more regular and then I can keep the shinies as well. Then of course, we'll need like 13 more Rockies. We'll get on that right away. And shout out to RDM. He's going to give us the puzzle piece we're missing. And even though he doesn't need these, he's still going to do it. I love RDM. He's in the call with me now. So now that we have that done, we can now fuse it and then level it to 100. I'm going to work on the Rocky and we will be good to go, I think, into the endless run. I think my Gary is good enough. I could level 100 that as well, but we don't need damage on it. It literally makes 0 difference. Shout out to Lido. He's giving this to us for free. I think he already has a max one. I mean, this guy is a grinder. I didn't even have a time to add anything in. I don't think he cares about them. He was probably going to sell them if it wasn't giving it to me. So shout out to that guy. Also, a lot of people sell a lot of rare stuff in our Discord. If you guys are in it, sometimes they'll just be like, who wants this? So make sure you join down below. And with that, guys, we only need 5 more Rockies and our collection is completely complete and we will be into the endless. And guys, I'm going to give this guy one of my shiny fluffies that I didn't want to fuse away for the last 5 just because this is sentimental. Shout out to Winkle Wesley, also in the Discord down below. Let's take him to the fusion, guys. We need to fuse these pets and get them 5-star. Hopefully we have enough gold. Oh my gosh, we won't have enough gold. I don't even think we'll have enough gold for Fluffy, which kind of sucks because we also have no gems. So we're definitely going to be baited here unless I figure something out. Maybe I could try summoning. Let's see if our auto sale's active. Let's try summoning with the few gems we have. See if we can get the 5,000 coins. I think that might be doable here. And after the first summon, we do get 4,000 coins. So we'll have enough to 5-star at least the secret. And then I'll have to just send the other one off to my alt, which isn't ideal because trading these things one by one is very long. But anyways, guys, the max Fluffy 5-star, bang, there it is. I think it's one of the first in the game. This thing is going to be OP when I feed it to level 100. It's already 46% more gold. We will be good to place an all-starter lineup into endless. Did I say all-starter lineup? I meant all secrets, guys. I meant all secrets, even though it's so expensive. The next thing's a Rocky, and that one costs 15,000, so we might be out of luck here. Okay, guys, I'm actually opening chests for tokens here, so we did get a few, but I don't even think it's enough for 1 fusion. I think I'm gonna just do the dreadful trade of trading every single Rocky I have to an alt. So yeah, we're nowhere near. We need 15,000 tokens. I've only got 10,000 gems. I don't think we're gonna make it. Let's just go do the trade. Okay, so we are gonna send off, by the way, my main account's on my phone. We are shipping off all of these to my alt first, and then I'll get the secret to level him up as well to max. And I think the max stats are gonna surprise you all, and I'm actually curious to see what the percent's improved by. And here's the next trade, just the 5-star all on its own. He needs some sausages to feed him up. He needs a lot of sausage. He likes sausage. So let's get it. Let's go. Now that we have enough to fuse this Rocky, let's get it maxed out, ladies and gentlemen. 3 stars to go. 2 more to go. And boom, there's number 4. Bang. bang. And number 5, without any hesitation, just penetration, bang. And then if we feed this one, I'm going to do this one first because I don't even know if we have enough food to do both. 750,000 sausages. You usually get the secret to level 100. This pets are different, and I don't know what the limit it takes. And guys, our game's going to be frozen for a while, so I'll be back. Oh my God. Speaking of penetration, it took us 600,000 sausages. Jesus. There's no way anyone else has done this, and we get up to 55% boost. That is insane, bruv. Let's see the Rocky, though. Please be cheap. Okay, it is. Just how fast it happened, I just knew it was cheap. Thank you, Mr. Rocky. I appreciate you. See the difference, though? It's only 2%. So even if you go down a bit, it'll be like 52, then 51. You can easily use the epic pets. It doesn't really matter. I'm a perfectionist and want the best team possible, so that's why we're doing this. But I will say the shiny and wumbo matter much, much more. It's like a 10% difference at level 1 even. So yeah, make sure you guys get shiny wumbo pets. And here's the 2 pets. Boom. Let's ship them off to Bloxbusters once again. I know it's a lot of switching accounts, but that's how this game works when you have ults. We are ready to equip it now. Boom. Where's the other one? The Rocky. Boom. Full max pet team. I need to obviously 5-star this parrot here, but that's going to take way too long. I only have 1 on all my accounts. But just look at the difference between shiny wumbo and upgraded. It is major. We're seeing 38% differences. Oh my goodness. So guys, I'm going to quickly do a test run to see if our Dream Gary has full map coverage and to see if we can get him down in time with the new pet. We are going to do this on Con Street Endless A because that's kind of the standard for today. Although I don't really like this map and I do want to switch it up. Maybe we'll do a little deviation. Well, let's go straight to 5x. Also, it might work better on 1x, but I don't know. And let's actually see how much money we get per wave now. So we're only at 1250. I don't think it actually makes any difference, guys. I really don't know because it doesn't seem like we're going to be able to get this Dream Gary down in time. And it does seem like my pet, my Fluffy, is right here. So yeah, whoever told me to do this lied to me. I'm still going to start with 50 health. But I honestly think that's better than microing my muscle bobs anyway, now that I have to spam this ability. So we're going to run with it. But yeah, I got scammed. I overpaid the crap out of this thing, and the value's about to tank after this video airs. So yeah. But luckily, guys, our Dream Gary is more than full map with all the new additions that we have on it. I don't even care for it to be 5-star. Honestly, this low-key looks cooler to me. I'm kind of sick of all the 5-star Dream Garys. And honestly, with that said, this is going to be our run. I'm not even going back to lobby. We have 50 health. That's where we're going to stay at either way. We can place 3 Dream Garys. So I'm actually going to place one as far back over here as I can, just so it targets here. So it will slow that initial boss. And I'm actually going to set it to boss as well. So hopefully this thing targets the strongest thing. Because yeah, I don't want the boss running way ahead and not getting hit and all our Dream Gary's slow detection messed up. So I'm going to go last on this, first on this one, and then have this one that just covers the entrance. I think that's going to be good to go. And honestly, all these Dream Garys, I'm keeping level 1. We don't need to upgrade them. It's just a waste of money. I'd rather spend it elsewhere. And since we do have these pets, honestly, the middle of the map doesn't even matter. Obviously, I need Bunker to pierce. And then we are going to set them to last so it does shoot through everything. So yeah, the only thing that really matters is putting your Bunker in pierce positions. Everything else can kind of go willy-nilly. Maybe the PD I'll put close to because it does have spawns. But other than that, we're just going to spam the abilities pretty much. Try to get to wave 1000. Try to get this quest finally complete and be the first legit person on the game to hit it. I kind of forgot, guys. We can actually place 3 of every single unit. I don't know why I only placed 2. So let's set this one to last as well, and we should be ready to rock. Our bunkers are in the trenches. They are ready to go. Look at these things too. I've never really used these units. I've never even had them on my main, but it has this thing. I don't even know. I'm done yapping. Let's get everything else down. Way more importantly, we have to be strategic about these placements because the closer your exotics are to the enemies, the more damage they do. It is a proximity ability. So honestly, I might have to move these actually out of the way, which is going to waste some money, but I don't plan on selling and replacing anything except for maybe the exotics. So I'm going to place these up here. Why not? There's no pierce with this unit. It's just a full AoE and spawn unit. I did want to make the spawns closer to the enemies, but honestly, this is good enough for me. And then I'll just place the last one here. It kind of looks organized. It looks cool. So now that we have both of those, we have our Dream Garys. All our secrets are pretty much done. The next thing to do, and the only thing to really do, is the Muscle Bobs and Dream Garys. Sorry, not the Muscle Bobs and Dream Garys. What am I talking about? Is the exotics, the Mimic Bobs, the Hydra Karen, and the Sandbot. So for the Sandbot, since it is skinny, I'm going to place it in the corners just like this, just to get like the ability as best as possible. And then here as well with the choke point. And then we'll do the same with the Sam robot if we can even fit his big in here. There, we got that down. And then we'll get him down over here. And then we'll do one over here, just trying to put it close to the choke points and the enemies as much as possible. Although that does make the map look a little disturbing, especially if we turn on tower VFX. Like, this is just a concoction of a bunch of random stuff flying everywhere. It's going to give me a headache. So let me turn that off for the sake of the viewership and the quality of the stream. Next is the best unit in the game by far, and you guys will see why in a second. The number 1 shiny Wumbo Mimic Bob. 2 of these exist at the time of the recording, and I have the number 1, which I traded for in this video, so you guys already know that. I'm just gonna play some willy freaking nilly over here. And something I kind of just realized is I need all my exotics to be the first units on this unit manager if I'm going to macro them proficiently. So I'm actually going to sell everything, guys. Yeah, we're already blundering. That is right. We are making a lot of blunders. And then I'm going to sell this one, just replace it right away in the exact same spot. So yeah, let me get rid of that. And then we'll go like this and place another one where its particles were. And then other than that, we'll get a Dream Gary all the way right here. I think, yeah, right here is good. Full map. And then we'll get another one right in front of it, and we'll set this one to last just to be safe. Next, we'll get our bunkers back down. Oh, I forgot to delete this. Thank God it doesn't make a difference. And yeah, now that we're all in piercing spots, let's set to last priority. I forgot you can hit R on this game. There we go. And then the last thing to do, I guess, is the bikini bottom PDs. I guess I'm going to place them over here just in case that spawn thing really does matter. I'd rather get the DPS out at the start to know if we need to make adjustments later. Now that all our exotics are here, we can easily spam all the abilities. Although there is one thing wrong. I want all these Mimic Bobs lined up with each other. So honestly, what I'm about to do is I might actually sell all. Actually, no, I'm just going to sell these once again, all the secrets, because we need the Mimic Bobs kind of lined up, and I accidentally sold my Hydra Karen, and I kind of need the Hydra Karens lined up too. So let's sell everything actually and replace this right here. Since we can get 2 of these down, why not? We'll place it in the choke point, and then hopefully we can still place a Sandbot, which we can. So that should be fine there. So yeah, we'll get all the Hydra Karens lined up, then all the Sandbots, and then all the Mimic Bobs. And yes, guys, you do need to be this exact when you're attempting things like this. Wave 1000 has never been done before, so we need to make sure that we at least have ease of access to our macro. We'll get these Muscle Bobs down around over here this time. Why not? It doesn't really matter too much. These are full AoE, and we are just using them for the ability. Next, we're going to get the bunker down the pierce line once again for the 3rd time because I am a bit restarted, but that's all right. There we go. Oh yeah, apparently you can get banned for saying the R word, so that's why I said restarted. And then we'll get the bikini bottom PD down here. Boom, boom, and boom. And then last but not least, once again, the Dream Gary. I'm just gonna do the same thing as last time. You guys already know. All right, I can officially say that everything is placed and good to go, I believe. Let's do a test. You can only place 3. I just spam every unit down, making sure we can't place any more. And it looks like that checks out. So I'm going to work on the upgrades. I'll get back to you guys as soon as everything's maxed, and I will show you the stats of every unit we have that some of you may have never even seen before. So what I'm going to use to macro this is actually GS auto clicker, and the trick to it is go to recording multiple clicks, and then we're going to clear our previous clicks and set up new ones. So I'm going to move everything out of the way, which I actually can't do while this thing's open. So let's just do it like this. We're going to click here, pick this point, and then I'm going to open this up, and then we're going to pick this as another point. And then honestly, I'm going to click it again just in case it didn't register the first time. And then we are going to click here again. And yeah, that should be good. So for each of these, I'm just going to click them twice each. Boom. And then we'll do it again. And boom. And actually, I'm going to double click the ability just in case, guys. So we're going to restart. We're just doing this super safe just to make sure we set the record here. Boom. And then boom, as I said, and then click again, and then we'll go boom, just in case the first one didn't register, boom, and then boom again. And I'm only going to do it for the Mimic Bob, so let me do that quick and be back. All right, now that that's done, you should have 18 clicks, and then it will look something like this, and it's just going to spam all the abilities of your Mimic Bobs, basically. And occasionally you'll click on a Hydra Karen because, yeah, it's missed, because it's not open, because we did a second click, and when you click again, it closes this. But if we stand over here and then watch it, it's only going to do Mimic Bobs, hopefully. The issue we're facing right now is that there's no enemies in range, so we can't even click it. I'm going to try slowing this thing down so we can actually look at it. So now that we can actually see what's happening, we can see that we are clicking it. It's just not working because there's no enemies in range. And I accidentally had it on double click, so I fixed that. We're on single click now, and as you can see, we are actually getting the pop-ups, no enemies in range, so that should be good for now. All right, guys, so it took about 600 waves to max all these units, but now we can check out the stats. Reminder, these bunkers and police are only level 50, but still 1.2 million damage without secret formula. That's absolutely insane. 0 SPA, which obviously is actually a lie in this game. It just means there's no cooldown in between the attacks. But anyways, guys, let's move on to the PD. 165,000 damage. That's just its AoE. It obviously had these spawns that do a ton of damage as well. Moving on to Dream Gary. He's got 95 range maxed out. I did not even mean to max these. I shouldn't have maxed them because now this one's covering too much of the front. So honestly, I'm just going to have to move him back a little and we'll keep him maxed out like this. So yeah, now he's only covering a bit of the entrance. I think that's a lot better. It will help a bit more. Moving on to the exotics, we've got Mega Hydra Karen coming in at 672,000 damage, 0.1 SPA. But look at that range. It's literally like the world's first 5-star cyborg range when the game was bugged, or the Neptune Crown bug that allowed people to get past wave 1000 earlier. Moving on to the Sambot, 250,000 damage, full AoE though, and look how fast it attacks. It just stomp, 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 especially with the 0.1 SPA. There's no cooldown in between this thing. It's just going don't. Absolutely insane. Mimic Bob is next. The AoE isn't the best part about this guy. Honestly, he's not even that fast attacking. Like, we compare the spin to the stomp. There's like 3 stomps before he spins or finishes spinning. The magic in this character is in its ability, guys. This thing right here, and you'll see why later on. Another improvement I've made is I'm actually going to be macroing the abilities directly on the unit, because when I double click these units, it doesn't close it. If you double click a unit here, it closes it, which adds a lot of difficulty and a lot of room for error when macroing from the unit manager. So I'm going to macro directly from these units here. I'm just going to have to replace them in better spots so I can actually get access to all of them, I think. But other than that, yeah, I'm going to be macroing from here. And since we had difficulty kind of clicking on each one because these big Mega Hydra Karens are blocking us, I actually moved them and spaced them out. So now we can easily get direct access to all of our units here and just spam the abilities. It's going to be a similar process here. We are going to set up the auto clicker, okay? To multi-click. I'm going to clear all these. But what we're going to do this time is just click on each unit one at a time. Boom, boom, boom. And then what we're going to do for Mimic Bob is just simply click them the same way as the other ones. And I'm just going to have them all spammed consistently this time. Honestly, this will work much, much better. It is way easier to click on these things. The issue is I moved. Why did I move? I was not thinking. That's why. So I actually have to move back here, kind of get a good angle on it. So then we can pick all our points. So let me do that really quickly. I'll just do the same thing I did, but not without moving this time. You know what? Okay, so not only am I gonna come grind with you soon, I'm gonna come mess them up. I know. So that means we can now use double click because it really won't affect anything. Okay, double clicking is actually gonna work now because yeah, if we double click a unit, it stays active. And now let's try to activate this thing. So you can either click here or press your button to actually activate this stuff, and look how good the abilities are working now. Every single time there's a pop-up, that's absolutely what we want, and we are looking good to go. Our abilities will be spammed throughout the whole game. As you can see, they're already going off now. So guys, I can't move, but look at this. We have 2 dirty bubbles on the map. I didn't even know that was possible, but we have managed to achieve it. We're not getting slows up the back here. That's absolutely fine though, I think. The issue is if I move, our macro stops. So the best thing I can probably do is just pause it for a sec. Oh wait, I didn't even have it going. That might have been an issue. My macro wasn't even running. But now that we have it on 1x, we should be able to clean up. And honestly, I'm going to move back here and redo my macros so it's like further back so we can actually see the end of the map here. So for now, I'll just make... Oh, it's already dead on 1x. See how much better 1x is? This boss got all the way to here. As soon as we went on 1x, I didn't even need my abilities going off and it still died. But guys, I'm going to show you why Mimic Bob's OP if you haven't seen why. It only has a 3-second cooldown, so I can just spam these over and over, and obviously I'm going to macro them because this would get too boring. But yeah, it just does so much damage constantly. And then we use these abilities whenever they're ready as well. Obviously, Sam Robot has less of a delay in between than the Karen, so that one's going to go off more. And yeah, we just kind of spam and just adjust the game speed. That's really all there is to it. I'm going to go on 3x now because we are starting to struggle. I think actually turning off auto skip might be the smarter thing to do. But for now, I think we're good to go. The issue is we are so ability intensive and dependent that literally we basically don't have any AoE, if that makes sense. So I kind of actually do need to be auto skipping off because yeah, when you are not AoE intensive, auto skip does have definitely repercussions. Okay, definitely. So I'm gonna set the macro back up from here and make sure it actually works. But yeah, it looks like we can reach every tower from here, so we should be good to go. And I'm going to do that, and I'll be back with you guys when we actually start struggling or something happens. All right, we're all set up. The macro's going crazy. We're going to adjust the speeds as we go. But yeah, having auto skip off for the next 170 waves, this is gonna take forever. I actually kind of feel bad for my computer, but we're gonna do it for the sake of the video and for the channel, guys, just for you. Drop the thank yous down below. I wouldn't mind at all. Just kidding. So look at this on wave 855. We're still on 5x. He has 450 million health, and look how fast it's going down. Just look at where the dirty bubble is on the path. I'm sorry I can't move, but yeah, just like not moving at all. We could probably kill 1 billion health or more. The big boss right before wave 900, guys, it's coming in hot. It's got 800 million health almost, and we're still on 5x. So this is absolutely crazy. I think we're gonna beat this. Knock on wood, of course. And he gets to that corner over there. I call that the second corner of the map, and he's down just like that. Guys, our first 1 billion wave almost, and we are so close to 1 billion. The next one will be on 925. It's every 14 waves. I gotta slow this down a little just to be safe. Once we know we're safe, we'll speed it back up, but for now we're slowing things down. Guys, we have a glitch. It's not getting slowed, I don't think. What's going on? No, it's not getting slowed down. What's going on? I'm on 1x. It's still not getting slowed. We might actually be... we wasted 2 hours of our time. No! So, guys, we are about to take damage. Our dream gears were not working. Fortunately, though, we are still alive with 15 health, so we can still make it to 1,000. I'm keeping it on 1x until 1,000 from now on. Here we go. Guys, I'm about to go AFK and pick up my sister, so we're just going to stay here AFK on 1x now to be safe. Apparently, the slowing only works on 1x. I'm blasting my fans to keep the computer cool. I'll be recording this whole time. Let's get a time lapse going. So guys, I just want to tap in while we're on an easy round and show you guys all the damage. PD's at 5 billion, bunkers at 5.7 billion, Hydra's at 10 billion, we got sand robots 10 billion each, and then the literal game changer, not the Dream Gary, at 250 million. It's gonna be our Mimic Bobs doing over 35 billion, almost more than the whole team combined. So make sure you guys start macroing this. As we say, Mimic Bob is by far the best in the game. By the way, the PD would be better than the exotics maxed out, as I said in my tier list, as well as the bunker too, in terms of damage. But yeah, and also set them to last. This is OP. 7 waves away. Let's go. So guys, as you saw in the time lapse, everything's getting pretty close to the exit now. We have one last final boss to kill before wave 1000. He started with 2.8 billion health. I know you guys have never seen that before. Pet, the new Mimic Bob, makes such a huge difference, guys. The biggest boss I've ever seen killed before this was around 400 million. Maybe 600 million at the very, very highest. Point being, it's so far away that those specifications don't even really matter or make much effect. But as you can see here, we are within 500 million health from beating this, guys. I'm sorry that abilities are flying everywhere. I have to be macroing this level. There's no other way to do it. If I'm not macroing these abilities constantly, we are going to die no matter what. So yeah, I can't move around. I can't do much. But guys, it's down to 400 million health and a bit. But look, the dirty bubbles on the last corner. It's coming around. After this, it turns left one more time, and once it hits that crusty crab that you see with 15 out of 100, we will die because we only have 15 hearts left. Dirty bubbles do 35 damage each, so if I can just find a way to not leak on that 900 wave where my Dream Gary messed up, I would have beat this for sure. I would have beat this for sure, but right now it's gonna actually become close. 300 million health left, and it's turning the last corner. We've got about 5 seconds to kill it, or we're doomed. Look how fast I'm spamming the abilities. Come on, kill it. 200 million. No, I'm not gonna do it. No. I don't think it's gonna happen. Oh my god, so 200 million health left, or we would have done it. So, oh my gosh. Oh, that sucks. Anyways, guys, I'm going to attempt this once again in the next video. This is only part 1. The revenge tour is coming. It is imminent, guys. Get ready for that. It'll be on the left of your screen as soon as it comes out. Like the video if you enjoyed. I love you all. Goodbye.